What is going on, guys? This is All Gaming with my review of Naruto chapter 648. And this chapter starts off with Naruto and Sasuke getting ready to fight against Obito. And I was rather surprised to see that Naruto had no chakra left, that he had to take most of Minato chakra, because we see that he slowly loses his chakra mode and goes back, to being in his normal state, or at least for normal for an Edo Tensei guy. But then we learn that Sasuke, he actually has a new power up apparently. Well, thanks to Jugo, he can actually combine his curse mark with Sasunoo, and because Sasunoo is Senjutsu, Sasuke now has access to his own kind of Senjutsu mode. I mean, it's really not. It's more like a curse mark, but since it is made of Senjutsu, you can technically consider that a Sage mode, at least for Sasuke. So now Sasuke apparently can go into this mode whenever he wants. He no longer needs a seal, because after Orochimaru injected Sasuke with his chakra, his body adapted it and made that his own power. So I'm wondering, how come after Sasuke supposedly lost that power to Itachi, we never saw it again until now? I mean, why would he keep that power, locked away till this moment? Because I'm pretty sure that he could have used the power earlier to make his fight easier with Danzo. So I am wondering, why did he keep such a power, locked away? Maybe he couldn't use it that well, I guess, but who knows? But I gotta say, seeing Sasunoa with a curse mark, I guess, it looks pretty epic. So apparently, Tobirama thinks that Sasuke is just as good as Madara. And Karen, I don't know what kind of drug she on, but she actually thinks that she should go in there and assist them. I mean, really? You have done nothing in the entire series except for letting people bite you, and you think that you can actually, go there and do something. But Orochimaru actually makes a comment about how Sasuke's abilities are not at their peak, and so Sasuke still has a lot more power that he has yet to tap into. But I know, even with this unused power of his, he is still not at Naruto's level just yet. But apparently that he will one day surpass Madara, which I would love to see before this series ends. But if this series is supposed to end, soon, what with it being, the last arc, I'm wondering how's that gonna happen. Maybe we'll get one final time skip, I'm not really sure. But I would love to see Sasuke surpass Madara. And once again, Tobirama thinks about Naruto as his older brother, because they are exactly alike. They are both thick-headed, overly compassionate, and they tend to stick their foot in their mouth, which is so freaking true. But of course, people now care for Naruto a lot, way more than they ever did, in the past. And they depend on him, because we all know that he defeated Pain to save Konoha. So now that they are both, powered up and ready to go, Sasuke and Naruto, they actually, they charge in for the attack. I was wondering, were they gonna go for the tree, because they are in larger attack form, so they can definitely do more damage. But they actually go for Obito instead. So I am wondering, how long can Obito, actually fight against them, because they are both using Senjutsu, which is a weakness. So I would love to see more of this fight right here. But we sadly get a flashback from the first Hokage, because just like Naruto, his memories are now flowing into everyone. So of course we actually see him, talking with Madara. But then we actually go to a deeper flashback, where we actually see him meeting with the first Kages. And to me, this right here was kind of interesting, because it is nice to see the original founders of these villages. But at the same time, I would rather see more of Naruto and Sasuke fighting Obito. But of course, all these villagers are here to make a peaceful pact, thanks to Hashirama, because he actually wants to give these villages a tail beast in order for them to sign this pact. And even though it seems to be working, the Kazekage, he actually wants more than that, because they already have a Biju, which is obviously Shikaku, because he is the same Biju. So that makes sense for him not to want another one when he has the most powerful one, at least for his village. So instead, he actually wants to use some land, and he actually wants to make a profit out of all the villages, because like you said, his village is surrounded by sand, so it would make a lot more sense for him, to use other villages areas, so that his village can actually, have some kind of means of growing life, like food so they can eat, stuff like that. Because with sand, there is nothing that they can do with that. But sadly, that's what the village is. I'm pretty sure if he would have thought about that more, that he could like start in a better area. But he's like working with the hand that was dealt with him. And I gotta say that these people that were with the Kages, I definitely know that one of them was, I believe his name was Mew, something like that, and another one actually looked like a Orochimaru. But the thing is, like, this guy, I believe he was with the Mizukage, so that's kind of weird. Like, maybe because he definitely looked like Orochimaru's ancestor, so it's possible that Orochimaru, like, his family, they actually came from the Mist Village, and I'm guessing that, like, afterwards, they all settled in Konoha. So that way they were, like, really interesting. But afterwards, the other Kage, the current Kages, they are finally there, and I'm guessing that Hashirama finally succeeded in rallying everybody together. But I'm wondering, like, what can they all do? Because because Naruto and Sasuke, they're fighting Obito, and Hashirama clone, because I'm pretty sure the real one is with them now, because he has on that chocolate cloak. So his clone is fighting Madara, and I'm pretty sure if they even attack this tree, it's just going to absorb their chakra anyway. So maybe they will, get involved against Obito. But I mean, let's be honest, what can they really do? So even though they're all united, I just have no idea what can they do together. Like, to me, I'm thinking that they can't do much, because these odds are just like so stacked against them. But I am curious about that though. So let me know what you guys think. Like, now that they're all united as one, what do y'all think will happen next? But as always, guys, that right there was my review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It was a good chapter, even though it was like mainly flashback. It was a good chapter. But as always, guys, you all take it easy, and we'll see you all next time.